Imagine a plant capable of nourishing oneself, to heat up and even to liven up a movie night. This plant exists, humble and generous. It is corn. So come closer. I invite you to discover together the astonishing history and the multiple facets of this cereal. Out of the ordinary. Our friend corn. How its adventure began nearly 9,000 years ago in Mexico, derived from a wild plant called teosinte. Believe me, primitive corn had little in common with the generous hybrid of today. Imagine rather a thin grass-like plant resembling a capricious herb whose ears were small, and the many types. Fortunately, the Mesoamerican peoples saw hidden potential in it, patiently cultivating it and selecting it generation after generation, until, to hold the robust golden ears that we know today. Among the Mayans, the Aztecs and the Incas, corn was much more than just a simple food resource. It was sacred, linked to the gods and the myths of creation. According to certain beliefs, the first men were said to be shaped from corn dough. In the great Native American cities, the harvests were celebrated with festivals and rituals where the plant was offered to the deities. It is therefore not surprising that it held a central place in the diet of its peoples, in the form of tortillas, in tamale or even atole, a traditional drink. Over the centuries, corn has managed to evolve remarkably, adapting to various climates and regions. Thanks to the patience of Native American civilizations, it has become more productive, and has ended up being exported far beyond its native lands. When the Spanish conquistadors discovered this golden grain, they were fascinated by its versatility and brought seeds back to Europe in the 16th century. Its expansion was then rapid. From the Mediterranean basin to the Balkans, passing through Africa and Asia, it found everywhere a soil conducive to its development. If today corn has made its home in all corners of the globe, it is thanks to its legendary flexibility. From the fertile plains of the American Midwest to the arid African regions, passing through the lands of Andean altitude, it thrives everywhere. This ability to adapt has allowed it to become one of the most cultivated cereals in the world, competing with rice and wheat in terms of production. If for many, corn first evokes the crunchy popcorn of movie theaters, know that our yellow hero hides many other talents. It nourishes both people and animals thanks to its rich and nutritious grains, in the form of flour, of semolina or starch. It is also transformed into food oils prized for their lightness. But corn does not stop there. It plays a leading role in modern industry. It serves as a raw material for the production of biofuels, helping to reduce dependency to fossil fuels. It is part of the composition of biodegradable plastic, ecological textiles, and even medications. The whole world of moisturizing creams and natural toothpaste. In the agri-food industry, corn is omnipresent. Its syrup, rich in fructose, is part of the composition of soda, confectionery, industrial sauces, and prepared dishes. Cornstarch is an essential ingredient for thickening soups, sauces, and pastries. Corn chips, tortillas, and cornflakes are just as many derivatives of this appreciated cereal. Whole world. Far from being limited to food, it also finds its way into the textile world. Thanks to its fibers, innovative fabrics are produced, resistant and biodegradable, an alternative to polluting synthetic materials. It is also used in the manufacture of glues, paints, and even printing ink, thus reducing the environmental impact of these products. The pharmaceutical industry exploits corn in different forms, excipients for tablets, agents, binders, and capsules, or even the basis of certain medications and vaccines. Thus, corn is not limited to filling our plates. It establishes itself as a true ally of daily life, crossing sectors and responding to environmental and industrial challenges with ingenuity. In the 18th century in Versailles, corn had a surprising destiny. Marie Antoinette, fascinated by this exotic plant, decided to make it a decorative element in the Queen's hamlets. The aristocrats, always in search of novelties, adopted this trend and planted corn in their gardens, not to consume it, but for, ironically, in the field. This cereal, a pillar of popular nutrition, then became a symbol of distinction for the elite of the time. Thus, corn traverses eras and continents discreetly, heroes of our everyday lives. It nourishes, warms, heals, and accompanies us even in our crunchiest leisure activities. But its future is even more promising. Research in agronomy aims to optimize its yields, to make it more resistant to adversities, climatic, and to develop new sustainable applications. Genetically improved varieties are emerging to reduce the use of fertilizers and water, and its use in biotechnology needs to grow. So why not celebrate this champion of adaptation and modern comfort? Invite it in your kitchen, your garden, or your living room. Grow it, cook it, or simply enjoy it in front of your favorite movie. After all, each grain hides a story. See you soon on History at the Table.